Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a file using PHP and SQL and store the data into the database, and then I'm going to teach you how to retrieve that data from the database and display that image on your web page. Before continuing guys, please subscribe to my channel below and like this video and leave a feedback in the comments below and let me know if you want me to do any more videos on any other topic. So let's get to it. First of all, we need to enter a new input of type file for our images. It's going to be input type file, and its name is going to be file as well. The second thing we need is a directory where we will be saving all these files. So in our same folder where our code is, we're gonna add a new directory called uploads. And the third thing what we need is the space in our database where we will be storing the data of the images. So we go back to our database. In the posts table, we are going to edit the structure. We're going to add one column after the message attribute, and it's going to be called image path. We're going to set the type to varchar, and we're going to set the length to about 100. We're going to save it, and I'm going to see how it looks on the table. So we can see here that the post ID, uploader, message, and we got image path here as well. Refresh our home page and we can see that we got a choose file button here where we will be uploading our files of type image. Next thing we need to do is add the PHP code to this input button. So we go back to our PHP code where if the upload button is clicked, and you're gonna add a new if statement which is going to check if there is any file in the files button, and we're gonna check if it is not empty. Because sometimes you might get a value of null or nothing, because sometimes you might choose a file and then you deselect it. So we're going to check it if it is not empty. Okay, inside the if statement, the first thing that we need is the image to be stored in a local variable. So the image file equals from the files, the file. Okay, and the next thing we need to know is the name of the image. So the image name is going to be image file and the name, and the next thing we need is the image type. So that is going to know if it is a JPEG, PNG, GIF, etc. Okay, for this forum we are only going to allow certain types of files such as JPEG, PNG, GIF. So we're gonna store these allowable extensions name in an array. So we're gonna call it valid extensions, and they're going into an array. So we JPEG, okay, and the next thing we need to check if the image type of the image that is into the file, is it valid for our forum? So we're going to compare the value of image type to the values in our array. So for that we need to do is create an if statement in array, and we're going to convert the extension name of the file to lower cases because the values in our array of valid extensions are in lower cases. It's going to be image type and compare it valid extensions array. Okay, if that is true, if the image type does exist into the valid extension array, we are going to generate a new name for the file, because sometimes you might have a file called logo.png and the next day you want to upload another file called logo.png. When those files are moved to this directory called uploads, if there are two files with the same name, the latest one is going to overwrite the previous one. So in order to prevent that from happening, we are going to give a unique name to each file every time it is uploaded. So to do that, we need file new name equals unique ID Okay, so what this does is this is going to generate a unique name for the file. This is going to be the dot that we need between the file type and the file name. And this is going to be image type, which we got from the data of the image that was uploaded. Okay, so the next thing we need to let the function know is the directory where this file will be stored. So it is going to be uploads and a file new name. So this is going to be the path of the image. Once done there's that, we need to move the file. So PHP has a function called move upload file, and inside it we are going to get the temporary name of the image file, and we are going to copy it to the directory. Okay, if that is true, the file will be uploaded. The file will be moved / uploaded to the uploads folder. Then we need to enter this data to the database. To do that, we are going to copy this query that we are using previously, and inside here, after the post text, because in our database this is where the post text is saved, we have the image path. So for the image path, we are going to save the value image the directory. So now if there is a file in the input button, which is this one on our forum, this query will be executed. If there is no file, we are going to cut this from here, and this is where the if statement is finishing. So we say else execute this query. Okay, so if there is a file, this query will be executed. If there is no file, then there is just text, then it will be this query. One thing that we should also upload is check if this post text is not empty. So in order to execute this query, because we don't want empty strings to be entered in our message box here if there's no image either. So it's going to be else if, we're going to copy this, so there is no file, Okay, so this if statement is going to check if the post text input is not empty and the file type input is empty, then it will execute this query. Otherwise, it will execute this query, which has the directory information as well. This one, for the directive value, it has the value of null. Or we better just leave it empty because we didn't set the database to accept null values. Okay, we're gonna save it and we are going to go back to our home page. We're gonna refresh the page and we say, okay, this is my first post with images. Okay, we're gonna choose a file. We're gonna choose this file and we're gonna upload it. Okay, we refresh our database and we see that we have, this is my first post with images and it has our image path here as well. We go back to our directory and we see that we have the file here with a unique name in our login registers subfolder called uploads. Now we have successfully got the image to be uploaded to the database and moved to the appropriate folder. The next thing we need to do is get to view the image when the posts are retrieved. Okay, so this our messages are being retrieved here. So we're just gonna continue with the code. So it is going to be the image path, and it's going to be the post data image path. Okay. We're gonna add our PHP code here. The first thing we need to do is check if the image path file is not empty, because as you can see in our data, some posts might not have an image path. So we just run an if statement, say if not empty image path, we're gonna echo with a height of 300 pixels and a width of 90%. We save it and we refresh our page, and we can see that we can retrieve the images from the database and retrieve the image data from the database, and using that data we retrieve and display the image on our web page. That was it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give your feedback in the comments below, and let me know if you want me to do any other videos on any other topic, and I will do it for you. Thank you, and I will see you later.